Okay, hey Melanie, this is Alicia. I'm going to show you how to do take a picture and place it into your Illustrator software,
Okay.
and then you can take your design, whatever that is, and layer it over it, and you can show this to your clients, and then you don't have to burn something. Okay, so I'm going to start from scratch. This is something I've been working on, but let's start from scratch. So we're going to go ahead and do File, New. Okay, so we're going to go pick a picture that we have. So you'll go File, Place.
Okay, so what you do first, so I make sure I understand, is you would go in and take a picture of your product. And
Take
then
a picture of your product. You're correct. And then somehow get it to your computer, whatever way that you do that. I myself use my phone, and then I will use the sharing app where you can, I'm going to show you right now. So I'm just going to take my phone. You can't see that, but I'm going to take a picture. At the very bottom, I'm going to use AirDrop, and I'm going to connect to Alicia's Mac.
Okay.
So it is now, you see this up here? It says receiving AirDrop, and so it added another image to my downloads page. So I'm going to go ahead and load that in.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to take a picture and do the same thing.
Okay. So now what I've done in Illustrator is I now have a picture attached to my artboard. So I'm going to go ahead and drop it. It's going to come in as depending on the pixel size, large or small. So I'm going to resize it. Okay, so now this is a rough, just a JPEG or a PNG file actually. So it's just a very flat file. I like to go in and crop it sometimes. Let me tell my people to be quiet. Hold on. Hey, I am recording a video on a Zoom call, so can y'all stop? Okay.
All right.
So now I've clipped the image, just like cropped it, just like a regular image.
Can I tell you, I just did the AirDrop. I didn't realize it was that easy. So
I
AirDropped it to my MacBook, and
yes.
there it is. There's the picture.
Oh, it's not a work. Hush. Melanie and I are recording something. Get off. So anyway, AirDrop is perfect if you want to take a picture of your item on the floor. I probably AirDrop to from my iPhone to my Mac about 10, 15 times a day. Okay, so now that we have our flat file, I want to go and there's a couple different ways I can do it. If I've already got a design, I can go pull one up. Let me just do that. That probably makes more sense.
Alicia, when you AirDrop to your because it AirDropped from my phone, it says it did, and then I'm looking on my Mac AirDrop. Where does it store it?
It stores it in downloads. So
in downloads. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if you go to downloads and then you sort by date added, you should see it.
Okay.
You see it?
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
I have it.
Okay, so now for me, what I do is I have a template, a file of when someone says they want something monogrammed, I have a template file that I use. So I'm going to go pull that up, and I'm just going to pull a random font.
Do you know, so I AirDropped it. I see it here. For whatever reason, it's labeled it as the kind. It says HEIF image.
Okay, that is because you have live photo on your phone on. So when you take that picture, that's the format for live. So take that off. You probably really don't need that. Otherwise, you got to come in and go into a photo app in your Mac and then rename it a JPEG or XPG.
Oh, how do you take live off then? Maybe go to settings and
It's like in the photo settings.
Okay. That's so weird.
I'll show you that later though.
Okay.
You can easily change it.
I'm just telling you things I'm running into as we go along.
No, that's actually good. Okay, so I typically I have a couple of ones that I use. This Langston one is my generic one. I hope you're still watching my screen.
I am. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. So these are the ones that every time I have a person call, I say, hey, these are some options to start with. And most of the time people stick with this. I've never had anyone go, I don't like any of those. And they typically say M, like they love M. So let's go ahead and try that one. Actually,
Okay. So when you created all of those, you
yeah,
created all of those in
Illustrator.
Illustrator, and
Correct.
you save those as,
Right now they are still saved as font styles. And the reason why I can tell that, let me make my artboard bigger, is because when I click on them, you see how it has the line underneath it?
yes.
That
Oh,
means that it is still a text
yeah,
format.
it's reading that as text. Okay, I understand.
Okay, so I'm gonna ungroup these because they're grouped. I think I'm gonna use this one here, this C for this foot deal, just because the way it's oriented, it's
Okay.
square, it's gonna look better. So I'm gonna pull it over here, and then I'm gonna get rid of all this. See how powerful Illustrator can be?
Yes. So when you went in to do your fonts, do all these selections, when you saved them, did you have to, I know this is so stupid, but save it, remove the background and save it as a, just so it would be transparent like that?
You mean like this color, like that?
So it would be transparent and not have a background so you could superimpose it on anything you wanted
Oh
to?
yeah, yeah. Right, like watch this right now. I could come over here and type your last name, and then I'm gonna do it a couple of times. Okay. Make these a little bigger. So this is still as a regular script, and I'm just gonna go in here. I think I'm answering the question, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, but you can just pull that over and it's already transparent.
Absolutely.
Oh, shut up. That's awesome.
Yeah, this is why I love it. See, look.
No,
Yeah,
it's that easy.
it is that easy. That's why I'm saying you need to get out of Lightburn. I mean,
Yes, yes, yes.
so yeah, there is zero backing on it. And now, like I
Oh,
said, this is, now let's say you loved this, okay? I want this joy one, all right? Now watch this. I can do this. I have a customer that's not sure if he wants joy or the H. So I copied that picture. Now we're talking layers here, right? So I
right.
just pasted, so anything you did last is the topmost layer.
I understand.
So
Okay.
now I need to tell this to go to the back, send it back. Okay. So
Oh,
if you have a client, this isn't grouped together. Let me group it so it's easier to work with. So if you have a client that you're not sure and they tell you 2 or 3 of those, then you can show them this and they're going to go,
shut up.
I love it. Yes.
Oh my,
How easy is that? That only
you
took us a
life,
minute.
life changing.
Yeah. And
Um,
so then you just send them that. Now, right, here's the other thing. They go, oh, this is exactly how I want it. Or if you say, the other nice thing is, let me show you another one I was doing. Oh, I may have already messed it up. I had a whole bunch of, let me show you here what I did with this lady. Just stick with me.
so here's the next question.
Yeah,
So this is how you show mock-ups,
yeah.
but then when you send the design to Lightburn, you're just sending the SVG of the,
Yeah, we'll go through that. I'm going to show you again, but watch
okay,
it.
cool.
So this lady I was going back and forth with, how do you want it oriented, etc. And so I found it easy. I'm gonna bring the picture up if I can click on it. To do this, okay? Because I could place them and easily move them over. And so she's like, you can see down here, I want A, B, and F. Thank you. Boom, done.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Let me go
Oh,
back
I
over
like
to
that.
where we're playing with. Okay, so
Oh, this is
now,
gonna eliminate a lot of back and forth.
yes. And the way you show them, it's very easy on a Mac. You do Command, Shift, and 4. And you notice my mouse changed to placement, matrix placement, XY. All you do is drag your mouse. And now you've taken a screen capture of that. And then I go over here And in my desktop is where it's going to drop it. And you're going to see a ton of screen captures because I do this a lot. This is the one that we just took. And so that's now a PNG format, and I can easily send that as a file to her via text message.
For approval. Okay.
And over here is I have enabled text messaging in my, on my Mac. So all I would do, I'm going to send it to you so I don't send it to somebody else. I'm going to go send file. I hope this is helping you.
It is. The only thing is I just turned the live off, and it's still sending it an airdrop as an HEI.
I will help you with that. Don't worry about it. Just follow this.
Okay, I'm following you.
Okay, so now I did a screen capture. I'm in PNG. This is it, and I can tell because of the time. And
Okay.
I'm going to say open, and now it's going to come to you, just like that. And I can say, which one do you like, Melanie or client, whatever. You can see it's still coming. Okay, so we're going to move that out of the way, and it's coming.
You know what I like is I was somewhat concerned that it went like an engraving. It does.
Yeah. Now, the other trick I want to tell you about, and I should have mentioned this before, we don't want this to be super, super bright, right? So we can come over here and change our opacity, or I don't know how you say that very well, 85%. And it makes the engrave pop a little more.
Oh, I thought it looked fine before, but that looks good too.
You really want the engrave to stand out more. You can play with that. It just depends. I do that with certain woods like the cedar because it doesn't show as well. So you should have gotten that on your phone now. Okay, so let's take all that off. Now, a couple of things. These are still in.
Oh yeah, I got it.
These are still in regular character mode. So I have to go over here. And I'm just going to walk all the way through this. I need to say create outlines. With this one, if you notice, it's a script, so it's not joined yet. You see? If I don't unite these, yeah. So we're going to go ahead and do a unite. Now, oftentimes I like to add a stroke to mine, so I'm going to add one.
What do you do? You just thicken it up?
Yep. I like that. So then we got to, after we add our stroke, we got to come over here and do an expand. And then we got to do another unite. So now that one's a little bit more beefy. And then this one, I'm not going to worry about it. Now that, let's say you said I want joy. Okay, so we're going to delete all this.
Go over to the right, and where's unite again? Can you show me?
Yeah. Hold on, let me do a redo. It's right here. I've customized little things.
That's like Lightburn. It has the same symbol.
Yep. All right, so I'm going to get it ready to go to Lightburn. I'm going to delete this. Okay. I don't need the picture anymore. Now, let me tell you what else I do that's tricky. If I have a board that I really want to make sure I keep the same size, this one doesn't matter because it's pretty easy. But let's say I have a long charcuterie board. I will go and measure that charcuterie board, and then I will scale everything to be that. So this art board is 27 inches. If I probably had a charcuterie board I was doing that was big. Let's say I've got a 27-inch charcuterie board. Then I'll come in here and I'll make a line here. Yeah. And I can see it's 20 inches. So what if my board was 20 inches? Then I will scale my font with that.
To be that, yeah.
So then when I save and go downstairs to my actual Lightburn laser place, it's pretty darn close exactly what I want it to be.
Oh, it's already at scale. That's nice. Because in Lightburn, I create a square or whatever the shape is of the object to scale. And then when I design, that's what I do. But I think this is even better.
Yeah, it is. And then you can really, if you tell a client, this is exactly like, my example I was showing you of the charcuterie board, those cedar boards from that lady. And I said, this is where it's going to go. I haven't changed it. It's exactly to scale.
Okay, that's awesome.
Okay, so now we're going to send this down we're going to put it on the cloud so we can go use our other workstation. So I'm going to delete the picture because I don't need that. So this all still looks good. I always like to try and do an outline view to make sure that we look good. Yep, everything is union. Okay, so now I'm going to save this. And what I like to do, Melanie, is I use the cloud like I was telling you. So I'm coming over to my cloud. I wouldn't say it's the best, most organized thing right now, but the way I do it is by week. So right now
Oh, okay.
yeah, I'm working in this one here. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to say joy. I can save as Adobe Illustrator. It takes it. And then we're good. So it is ready for me to go to my other machine and use on Lightburn. The one tricky thing that you need to know about the cloud, and if you look here, you see it updating.
Wait, so you see that on the cloud as an SVG?
I see it as an AI, but if you are not I mean, you can save it as SVG. It'll read
Because
it.
that's what Lightburn is. Don't you have to have it as
No,
SVG?
Lightburn takes Adobe Illustrator as well.
Oh, nice. Okay, good.
Yeah. So now when I go downstairs and I fire up my Lightburn, I just pull it off the cloud. So I'm not having to use a thumb drive or anything else. That has worked very well for me. There is a glitch sometimes if I go down to the other machine and I don't see Joy. There's a refresh issue with the iCloud, and all you have to do, this is something to remember, all you have to do is say File, New Folder. Just great. That. Let me check on that.
Is that your smoke detector?
Okay, I'm back.
Is that your smoke detector?
I guess someone said it's all good.
Okay.
So anyway, I create this untitled folder, and what it does is it makes the iCloud drive refresh. It's a bug in their thing.
So you create a new untitled folder
and
instead of saving it in one of the existing ones.
No. Let me repeat because I got distracted. I saved our file in Joy. But if I go down to my other machine and I don't see Joy, there's a glitch in the iCloud software. Okay. The workaround is you need to refresh the iCloud drive. And the way to do that is to create an untitled folder.
Oh, okay.
All it does is make it work, right?
Sure.
And so then you can go to here and see Joy downstairs.
Okay.
And that's it. I mean, it's that simple.
I just learned so much. In fact, I'm in my iCloud drive on my desktop. Yeah. And so I can see where I can design on my laptop, and then I can just go to my iCloud drive and pull it straight in. This is a game changer. This is gonna be awesome. I just need to figure out how to get that. I took the live off. It's still HEIF, whatever. We'll figure it out. But this is huge value for my customers. It's going to be life-changing.
So I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay. So let's go in here. I know I have some what's that extension name?
It's HEIC.
Okay.
And I turned the live off and it still is saving it for whatever reason.
Let me find one. Okay. Here I have some in here. So okay. This is, if you can still see my screen, I have an HEIC.
Yeah.
So the way I do it is, let's just open it.
Is that HDR?
Huh?
Should I turn off HDR on the phone?
Yes, that could be it.
Okay, maybe it's HDR.
It's one of those higher premium settings that it is.
It's high efficiency image file format.
Yeah. Okay. You can also go in here and just say export. Okay.
Yeah.
I opened
when you're on your phone.
Correct. I changed it on my phone because it was easier.
If you're taking the picture from there, let me see.
Yeah, and then you can just change it to JPEG.
Okay.
So there's two ways to do it. The most effective way is on the phone, but
on the phone.
Whatever.
To disable HEIC, you go to settings, camera, formats. Okay, settings, format. I got it.
Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording of this so we can put it up there. Let me see if I can find it.
Awesome. They're gonna love it. This is huge value.
If I can find out how to do that again.
Oh, yep, I got it. Most compatible. You change your setting from camera high efficiency to most compatible. Perfect.
I'm trying to find the stupid recording thing.
Oh, it saves it to, it normally saves it to your desktop. When you leave the meeting, I think
Yeah.
it saves it.
Okay, so I'm gonna, here it is. More.